Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Akshat.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, is there any specific link from which online we can download class 12's IP book?
Right now, they are. I came to know they are. They will provide. The publishers will provide, but still, we have not got the link. But I came to know that they are going to provide a soft copy of the books.
Okay, sir. So now we have to follow the notes which you are providing and the videos which you are uploading. From that, we have to study for now.
That is purely based on the syllabus, the revised syllabus.
Okay, sir.
So you can follow unless you get the book. Huh.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Samarth. Samarth.
Yes, sir.
Every day you come at the first. You are the first man. Every day I see on this in the class. You are keeping all the records.
Records of?
Attendance.
I delete the screenshots the next day.
Yesterday, where we stopped, I think Cartesian product, perhaps. No? Yesterday, we stopped at Cartesian product. I think I have explained it. Cross join. I think all of you remember. I'll again, after finishing this topic, I mean this chapter, I will take a small review what we studied. So as we were discussing yesterday, the Cartesian product is the word product itself tells that each record of one table corresponds with every record of the other table. So the output, the number of records in the output like this is the product of number of records of the first table and number of records of the second table. So as here there are 7 records in the first table, that is customer, and there are 4 records in the other table, that is orders. Then the total number of records will be in the output. Just a second. Output will be who are coming? And output will be the 7 records into 4 records, 28 records. There will be 28 records. Okay, so that's why it is called product. Or cross join. Product or cross join. So the command was, as you remember, select field name from custom. Select table name dot column name from table name cross join table 2. So here yesterday I made it. Where it has gone? So table name dot field name will be the table name dot field name. Okay. So today I will start joining tables. These are another kind of joining tables. There are few joining tables. One is inner join, another is left join, another is right join, inner join, left join, right join, and there is one more, that is equi-join. Equi-join. So one by one I will discuss. What is inner join? When we join two tables to extract data from both of the tables, and if we want to take only the common values, common records from both of the tables, then such kind of joining is called the inner join. Inner join. So select column from first table, inner join table 2. So table 2 is getting joined with table 1 on table 1 dot column name, that is common column. This is common column. Table 2 dot common column. So graphically, if you see, the blue color is the common space. So common records will be coming as output. So if these are the two tables, one is supplier table, has two columns, supplier ID and supplier name. Another table, order table, having three columns, order ID, supplier ID, order date. Then what we are doing, let us see. Select supplier dot supplier ID. So this is supplier table. This is supplier table. So supplier dot supplier ID, supplier dot supplier name, both of the fields from this table, supplier table we are taking, and order date from order table we are taking. Order date from orders table we are taking. Order date from suppliers, inner join orders. So order is getting joined with supplier on suppliers dot supplier ID, suppliers dot supplier ID, and orders dot supplier ID. So supplier ID is the common field. Supplier ID and supplier ID, the common field of orders and suppliers. In that case, only which are exactly matching, the records which are exactly matching will be coming. So on the basis of the common field, see, common field is supplier ID. So 10,000, 10,000. This is matching. 10,001, 10,001 matching. These two are not available here, and this is available here, but this is not available there. So the common values are these. These common values are these. These two records from the supplier table, and these two records from orders table. So the output is this. So supplier ID are these two, supplier name, these two are common, and date from this table, orders table. So these two dates are coming. So this is called joining. There are few joinings. I told you 4 joinings are there. I don't know which joining will be discussed in your course, but joining topic is there in our syllabus. I'm pointing all the points of joining. So this is called inner join. And next comes left join or left outer join. First see this graph. Left outer join, which one was the left? There are two tables. We are working on the two tables. Left table is that table which was executed at the first. Say select from table 1. So table 1 is the left table. As second table is the joint table. Sorry, table 2. So left table will be the first table and right table is the second table always. So the expected output would be what? The color, blue color, means whole of the table 1, all records of the table 1 as well as the common records of table 2. This color says that all records of table 1 and common records of table 2. That is left outer join or left join. How? Again take two tables, supplier and order. These are the two tables. Same table as just we have seen. Records as we got. Now we are applying this command. Sorry, syntax is not there. Yes, this is select column from table 1. Left outer is not. Hello.
Yes, sir.
It was disconnected for the time being. Left outer join, as we were discussing. Select column from table 1, left outer join or left join table 2. This is the syntax. On table 1 dot column name, this is common column name, table 2 dot common column name. The output will be coming like this. So let's see an example. There are two tables. One is supplier table, another is orders table. So these are the two tables, and we are firing the command, SQL command. Select supplier dot supplier ID. See supplier dot supplier ID. So from the supplier table, we are taking supplier ID. Suppliers or supplier name. From supplier table, we are taking supplier name. Then orders dot order date. We are taking order date from orders field. Orders table. Order date from orders table. From supplier, that is the first table. So this tells, the supplier tells that the left table is the supplier table. Left join orders. So the other table is getting joined with, other table orders is getting joined with suppliers. That is left table. On suppliers dot supplier ID. Again check supplier ID, that is belonging to suppliers table. So suppliers dot supplier ID is equal to orders dot supplier ID. Orders dot supplier ID. So supplier ID this supplier ID belongs to order. So this equality will show what? Say the common values are coming as the figures told. All the values of table 1 are coming. So all the values of just a second. Yes, 10,000, 10,001, 10,002, and 10,003. 10,000. All four values are coming from table 1. That is suppliers. And corresponding values are also coming, supplier name. So all the names are coming, all the four names. and order date. See, order date. There are two order dates of order table. What we did in the command, order dot supplier, order dot order date. So we had taken only the order date from orders table, and there are only two values, two records or two values. We are focusing on records especially. So here are 4 records. Here are only 2 records of that specific field. So these 2 records, these are the common. Why common? Because see, the supplier IDs are common, 10,000 and 10,001. It has also 10,000 and 10,001's values of supplier ID. So these dates are of these 2 dates, these 2 records. Yeah, those are getting matched. Now raised to, there are 2 more records in the supplier table, but it has no dates, order dates. So their null value will come. Null value will come. So what we found in the left join, all the values of the left table and the common values of the right table are coming. See, all the values of the left table and common values of the right table, this and this are common values, are coming, and rest corresponding values of the field. In this field there is no values, there are no values in date field, so null will come. This is the output of left join. It's called left join or left outer join. So left join or left outer join. You will write left join, left outer join. So right field, second table is getting connected to the table 1, that is left table. Now see the next one, which is just reverse of left outer, right outer. See the figure. All the values of the right table along with the common values of the table 1 will be coming as output. All the values of the right table and the common values of the left table will be displayed. So syntax is this: select column from table 1, right outer or right join table 2 on table 1 dot column is equal to table 2 dot column. Let us see the example. Again, there are 2 tables. Suppliers has 2 records, 10,000 and 10,001. These are the 2 names under supplier name field. Then orders, order table, there are three fields, 4 records of each. Now we are firing the SQL command. Select order dot order ID, first table. Sorry, no, it is second table. Order dot order ID, order dot order dates, and supplier dot supplier from suppliers. See, from suppliers. So suppliers become the left table. Right join, the right table is getting right join orders. It is joined with the right table. Now supplier dot supplier ID is equal to orders dot supplier ID. So on the basis of the common field, they are getting joined. Now it is right join. So all the values of the right table should come. So see the order IDs, all the 4 order IDs are there. All the 4 order IDs are there. All the corresponding dates are there. Supplier name. So supplier name, there are only 2 supplier names. So with 10,000 and 10,001, so supplier name of 10,000 and 10,001 will be coming. The order ID of 10,001 is 500125. Automatically the corresponding supplier name has come. Similarly, supplier second another name has come, and there was one more field, the third one. So in the third one, null value is coming because it has no corresponding supplier name, because there were only 2 supplier names. Here are 3 records. So instead of the third value, the null is coming. So these are the 3 types of, basically 3 types of joining. One is inner join, that takes the common records from both of the tables. Left outer, right table is getting joined in the left table. So all the values of the left table and the common values of the right table. And right join, all the values of the right table and the common values of the table left table will be coming. So this is various joins. Another join is there, that was not mentioned anyway, that is called equi-join. Let me explain you what is equi-join. I have not made any notes over there, so I was thinking of that. Let me write down and I'll explain how does it work. Say this, it is little different from this. Say,
sir, equi-join or equal join?
Equi-join, not equal join. EQUI. It is called EQUI, not equal. But it works as equal. But name is equi-join. Very common join it is. Let me write an syntax, command. Then I'll explain how this command, how does this command work. Select, say, student dot roll, student dot regno, stud dot name, comma, class dot roll, class dot subject from the comma class where stud dot regno is equal to class dot en semicolon. So this is the command. I'm not going to write the whole. In notes I will write down all the tables and all. Just I'm trying to explain you, and you will be able to understand, I believe. I think you could understand there are 2 tables. One is STUD table, another is class table. Is it okay? You can assume there are 2 tables. One is STUD table, another is class table. STUD table has at least these few fields. One is regno name. These 2 fields must be there in STUD table. STUD table has at least regno RGNO field and name fields. And class table, at least RGNO, role, sorry. These are the minimum fields present in this both of these tables that we can assume looking on the table. Now what it is doing? Such command takes the values from both of the tables on the basis of what? Not all the records. On the basis of what? It reads and prints the values of the fields of both of the tables, values of the fields, values of the attributes of both of the tables, where these two conditions, this condition gets matched. That means if STUD in STUD table REGNO has A001, B001, C001 records and D001 records, and name, say these are the name values in STUD table, and in class table at least these fields are there. Say A001, C001, E001, REGNO, another field is role say 11, 12, 12, 15 and 17.
Sir,
Just a second. C, A, B, C. One. Just a second. I'll listen you. And subject, SU, BJ. Subject say XYZ, or say CS, IP, PHY, and CHE. Yes, someone was asking some question. Yes, tell. I think Adda was asking something. Well, so these are the two tables, STUD and class. These are the fields of STUD table. These are the fields of class table. In STUD table, REGNO field, these are the values. In name field, say these are the values. In class table, REGNO are these, roll number are these, and subjects are these, as per the field names discussed over there. Again, I am telling, select REGNO of STUD table. So STUD.REGNO, name.STUD means name field of STUD table, comma, role class.role means role field of class table, and class.subject, subject field of class table, from both tables, STUD, comma, class, where condition is there, yesterday someone was, perhaps Kingshu was asking. So we can join two tables with conditions also. So these two fields are making the playing the role of connectivity. How they are making connections? See, at least two fields must be present in the one field as a common field must be present in the two tables. Then only this equijoin takes place. So REGNO, see REGNO here in STUT table and REGNO here in class table. This is the common field present. Common values may not be there. Common values, all the values may not match, but field name as well as the data type of the name, field name should be same. Field name as well as the data type must be same. Values may not be same. You can see the values are not identical. So what would be the output of this command? The output of this command are you just match which values are matching on the on these two fields, which are the common values of these two tables in this particular field. REGNO 1001 present here, 10 is present here. So first output will be first is STUDNO. So STUDNO values will, I'm just writing the values. A001, this value record first comes, and accordingly STUT name. What is the name? The first name is AA. Then what is the roll number of A001? 11. And what is the subject of A001? CS. Next. Again match. REGNO. Second value. What is the second value? B001 of the first table, and you just find B001 is not present in the second table. So these records will not be coming. Now check the third record of REGNO, C001. C001 is present in STUT table. C001 is yes, it is present. Here the third record is C001. Here the second record of the is C001. So third records of this table will be taken. What is the third record? Third record is C001. What is the third name? CCC. And here the second, here C001 is the second record. So the second roll number will be coming 12, and second subject of this table will be coming, that is IP. Now next, D001.
Sir.
Yes.
So here we will not use equijoin
Sorry?
as in the syntax.
I'm not getting you. Once again.
So here we will not use equijoin in the syntax.
No, not that. Only this. This is the exact example of equijoin. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So D001 is present in the first record. In second record also. Sorry, D002. Na. Say it is D001. Say it D001. So both are matching. So D001, the last record, name is DDD. The last record, last roll number is 17, and last subject is CHE. So this will be the output. This will be the output of this command. I'll make better notes for you. Don't worry. When you upload this video, I'll give the link of the notes. And sorry. Another way of writing the same command using some shortcuts, both are same. Just for example, I'm telling you. So say if I write x std space x and class space y. So x is the synonym of std, y is the synonym or alias of class. So instead of std, I can write x y x y. This also you can write. Okay.